Testing my mic. Testing my mic. Cool. Okay. Welcome to the first ever Dazzling Diamonds VOD review. I am your host, Broshak, in case that wasn't obvious. I am the coach, owner, captain, and player on the Dazzling Diamonds. And today, we are going to be going over 6 games. I did already go over this first one. We're just going to re-go over it. It didn't start streaming, so we're going to go over this first one again, even though I already went over it. Sorry, don't mind me, I'm a little sick. But anyways, so on the left side, we have diamonds. On the right side, you'll see we obviously have bots, but there are some players that are not bots. This is the entire roster. We'll have a video out later. But we have Broshak, main support, Scarlet, and Average Girl. Scarlet Recon and Average Girl as our flex supports. We have Olive and Racerbot. Racerbot being the main DPS and Olive being our flex DPS. And Golden Pants and Deathly Fox as our tanks. We are currently coming back after God knows how long, and it's kind of just going to be like a fun, goofy little team with a bunch of friends, but I hope to get it somewhere. So, without further ado, let's get into it. We got us rolling out on Winston, Jetpack Cat, Mizuki, Emre, and Vendetta. Really solid comp. First thing I have to say is Colin should not have gone up here alone. Like I said, I already went over this match, so a lot of it's just going to be me repeating myself. He was okay up here, honestly. The pressure was fine. He just shouldn't have gone up there alone. This pressure that Olive puts in, yet again, was fine. Just shouldn't have done it alone. Riley comes to help him, but no care is fast enough, and Riley needs to leap out here. Yet again, Colin shouldn't be there. Realistically, in my honest opinion, he should be over here in the left archway. I then go over to help him, but then Riley leaps in. So this is a lot of bad that just happens here. Colin should not, or Emre, should not be over here to begin with. He's alone, peeking an angle that could just get him killed if he gets booped. I shouldn't have raced over to help him, although it is okay that I did. Winston shouldn't have leaped in here alone, knowing that his dive follow-up is dead. Because, you know, it's just a lot of bad. Olive comes over to help Scarlet make sure Riley gets out, so that is good. That is good that we're able to come back from this, and now Olive is on the side. This is okay. This is good. We kill Sombra. Amazing kill. Right now, leap in. Bam. Amazing. We should have had Bubble, but it's okay. Good kill on Moira. Genji, there we go. Genji dies. Now this Kiriko, I don't know how, just nobody heard her. I turn and see the TP, and everybody does, and we call it, I think, but... Okay. Now this I don't like, actually. So I believe I called to play statues. Now, obviously we're still learning, so I have to teach people stuff. Our Winston should realistically probably either be up here to contest the Diva, or down here to, you know, contest here, or over here with our Vendetta, which is where our Vendetta should be, peeking this corner, doing downhead slashes. where Olive isn't bad, honestly, to just spam this angle, and they can go in, but our tank should definitely be a little more up. I don't mind this corner either. However, our Emre should probably either be holding the statue or holding in here with our Mizuki, or back here to get better sightlines. And our cat should probably be in whatever place they are not. Now that Genji does die, but, and I don't even know what he deflects because it genuinely happens so goddamn fast. I think he one-shot combos me. I'm pretty sure that's what just happened, which is just insane, and bad on my part. I shouldn't have gotten that close. Now that Sombra should have died a whole lot quicker, because now Scarlet is at 50 HP. Scarlet also shouldn't have really backed up this far away from her team, because now D.Va comes in and kills her. But also Scarlet really shouldn't have died there, because they should have killed that Sombra a lot sooner. The targeting on the D.Va was fine, but she should have gotten out of mech. And there goes their Moira. Now this nuke is good for us, because we haven't used an ult yet, and they just swapped Junkrat. So, that D.Va should be dead. Being so for real. There's 4 people here, and she is literally at like 2 HP. That was good. That was okay. That catnap. I probably could have saved it, but... Now, with the end of that fight, good fight. I mean, the catnap, even though it was we made them waste an ult and they switched one of their DPS. So, now here, I mentioned this early, when I, just didn't do it the first time. Scarlet should be up here with everybody else, spamming this corner in particular, especially as Mizuki, because right now she's kind of just running around. That was a good save on Riley's end. That was a good save on Olive's end. Okay, now this EMP was big. Really good on their end. Good on me to try to keep people up. That rush is big. Sombra's dead, so that's good. Colin's dead. Junkrat dies. This is a really good primal on Riley's end. Ooh. Riley's got his cankles broken. He should have continued to follow that Kiri, and then when she TP'd back, continued to chase her. Okay. This. Let me go back. So, initially, when this game was happening, I believed that Scarlet, I'm just gonna let it play out before I believed that I dropped Scarlet. But as you can see, LOS is never broken. So then, watching from her POV, I thought she detached from me. But, as you can see, she never jumps. And when you detach from Cat, you normally go up a little bit. And then, I figured it out. And oh my god, I did not know that this could happen of course, they're all new characters. Scarlet, when I pick her up, is choosing her perk. And the second that she equips that perk, because it is bound to the same button as detach, it detaches her without bouncing her up. So I thought I dropped her. I think Scarlet thought I dropped her too. But I did not. I'm not even around that wall yet. So, for anybody that plays Cat, keep in mind, people cannot pick perks while they are lifeline to you, if it is the same as their detach button. Good on me to come here and try to save Riley. Now this, I mentioned this to Winter. This is actually really bad on my end. Hi, sorry, chat is on my phone. I'm trying to keep up with it as much as possible. Hi, Nick. Hi, Olive. Hi, Allie. Now, right here, overtime and it's 99, I should step off. I don't know why I'm sitting here doing whatever the hell this is. I should really be flying in and out because Olive would have gotten here and then we would have been able to 2v1 this diva and our Emery would have gotten there, but instead I die and now it's up to Olive to 2v1. And then by the time backup gets there, Olive is stuck in a 2v4. Riley comes in with a bubble and helps everybody get out, and Olive backs out, which is really good. Now we just got a soft regroup. Now this right here, I want everybody to pay attention to this because it comes in later. Like I said, I already went through this game. This bomb was great. Honest to God, would have killed everybody right here. Okay? And that bubble right there was amazing. But Riley dies. The reason is Riley learns from this mistake and does something better later. You could see he had jump. And it just is amazing to see that there is people on the team currently that are already learning this fast. Obviously, bad that Riley died here. I do really like this from Olive, kind of trying to pseudo-tank and put in pressure as, you know, one of the DPS with the highest armor in the game. That was good on me to bait the diva, because we should be able to demech her here, which doesn't happen. Now this, I called this out when I was VOD reviewing it earlier. I call Pinata on this, which is when, you know, I have somebody and I need people to look. You can actually see that I ping the Kiriko. Hi, Olive. Oh wait, maybe you can't. Okay. But you can see everybody has turned to look at this Kiriko, except for the one person that can shoot the Kiriko out of the sky, which was Colin. Colin's learning main DPS, so I'm not going to hold him a lot to a lot of things. I don't really want to hold anybody to a lot of things. I just want to try to help everybody get better, so hopefully we can, you know, kind of be good. And she TP's out, and Olive dies because we all turned our attention to that Kiriko. So that was bad. Good pressure, good kill. I need to back up, which I do. Grab the Mega, maybe. No. Riley backs up. This diva should definitely be able to get out of mech. It's not going to happen. Riley shouldn't have died there. Now that was good. That was good on Olive. That was amazing. Now, I mentioned this earlier when I went through the game. We have yet to use Sanctuary, Override Protocol, and Sundering Blade. There's 3 ults. 3 ults. Right here, tire goes off. Now this tire should have been broken. Olive gets a good hit. Scarlet does not pay attention to it. Right here, even if Scarlet punched it, it would have broke. This tire should have broke under any circumstance. And Olive is literally seconds away from this overhead. Riley misses his secondary fire. and dies mid-overhead. Now, Scarlet's gonna die. Now, what I said to Winter while she was here, while I was looking at this game, is right here. We got this diva out of mech. Now, before this tire, honestly, even a little bit earlier, let's go back a little more. Right here, Olive dies. Right before that. Let's go right before that. When I catnap this Kiriko. Okay. What I would have done is I would have sanctuaried this archway. Now, why? A, nothing can pass through, so there would have been even less help to this Kiriko, and the damage pressure that got through to Olive to kill Olive wouldn't have happened. B, it then would have allowed Olive to then fly up here, and from above the Sanctuary, Sundering Blade. Thick. That is thick. Your minimum getting to. Or, would have let Colin come down here and override protocol in the Sanctuary, and then my catnap would have kind of just been wasted, but it already kind of was. And then we could have had whoever didn't, if Vendetta ulted, Emre comes here. If Emre ulted, Vendetta comes here. And have our Winston leap in from the other end and throw bubble directly in the middle, sectioning them off even more. So now there's a bubble here. There's a sanctuary at this doorway. There's whatever ult we chose was on this right side alley, and it's just a diagonal of death, and they have to choose which way they go, which would make the Sundering Blade kill even more, theoretically, or the override protocol get more damage in because their healing is all over the place. Because then this whole big long stagger that you're about to witness would not have happened. And then right here, I realistically don't know what I'm doing. I don't even know what Riley was doing standing in that window. Because we both die. It was just really bad. And, now you'll notice, we did not use Sundering Blade, Sanctuary, or Override Protocol the entire round. Which is really bad, especially considering the majority of the people are on their third ultimate. Yeah, so ulting more, positioning. They swapped to Torbjorn during that round, so now compared to last round, they have a Torbjorn and a Junkrat. Now, this round was a lot better, but also worse in some areas. So this pressure at the beginning is great, honestly. The positioning is great, and this kill on Junkrat is great, but Olive overextends a little, which would have been fine if they maintained this line and LOS. Instead, they go to the side, which has just cut off complete LOS of their core, which kinda sucks, because they're gonna die for it. Riley tries to make up by killing the Moira, but their diva is able to come in and just completely mollywop Scarlet. I trade for their Moira. Riley dies. We kill their Kiriko. I need to get out. I don't, and I believe we get Colin out. So first fight, kind of scrappy, because I think we could have won that, but it's okay. Now, this right here, before I even do anything. Colin is off here in Narnia. Taking off angles on main DPS isn't bad. It's just that it should have been communicated so that somebody went with him. Because you're about to see the worst thing I've ever had to witness in my life, and I am sorry that you all see this. Okay, he breaks turret. It's first. Hit all 9 shots. Miss. Throws a grenade. Throws another grenade. Shoots a wall. That first grenade graces that diva, which isn't gonna do a whole lot, but okay, it did some damage. That second grenade hits that Kiriko as he's shooting at a wall. Misses all 3 shots, changing targets to the Kiriko. Reloads with still half of a clip. The worst thing you can do is reloading before your clip is empty. We've reloaded now. Good shot. He hit one of those. And I thought that this would be, the turning point. I was indeed incorrect. That was good. That was good. Made up for it. Hit 1 shot. Yet again reloads with half of his clip left. Throws another grenade. I don't think it hits anybody. Nope, completely misses. And then this right here is the death of it. He pulls out his siphon blaster. And I thought it was because he was preemptively expecting somebody to push him. I have decided to come back him up already. And he just completely walks away while holding his siphon blaster and wastes, I believe, half of the time on it. Yes. As movement. Really bad. And I almost died because the diva came to pressure him when I came to help him and almost catches me out. Really bad, and it's honestly amazing that we were able to salvage this. That's bomb. I heal up Riley. We're able to kill Diva. Great trade on Olive. I pull Moira off. Amazing. Come back. Heal up Riley with his bubble a little. Good pressure from Olive while the tank is down. A little risky, but good. And amazing, just amazing. Being so honest, that should not have been a win for a fight at all. That should have been the most lost thing in the world. That was atrocious. Here, pushed up way too far. Colin, like I said, new to main DPS, you can just sit here, crouch, and poke heads. You do not need to be all the way up there, nor turning that corner. He does start to back up as their diva comes to chase him. Luckily, backup arrives, but that's Tyre. Great on Olive breaking that literally instantly. That Junkrat should die, or the Torbjorn. Okay, both die. Amazing. And they just wasted 2 ults. Now, this is where I would have sanctuaried, which we do. And it's amazing that Scarlet got that off like a fraction of a second before she died, because I honestly think it's insane that she just died that fast. They could have tried to throw their sword. I also could have picked them up. It's also just kind of unfortunate. So now it's a 3v3. But great on everybody that's alive using the Sanctuary and taking down that D.Va's armor, because now she is way squishier. This was bad on Colin and I's end, because this entire fight, Riley was calling to target this Moira. And you can actually see this Moira become, like, literally, like, 0 HP. And eventually we do, which was great, as the D.Va and Kiriko decide to wrap out. But this is probably the worst part of this entire fight. This is a point where using Siphon Blaster as movement wouldn't have been so bad, because he should have Siphon Blastered to follow us. Scarlet theoretically also could have just gone out that right door to come up to coast, but I don't really think Scarlet as Mizuki should be up here. Colin needed to follow us to help us kill this, because we don't do that much damage. I mean, I'm a support and we have a Tickle Monkey. But Riley misses his leap, then tries to Primal to save himself, and completely jacks his Primal. Oh boy. And now I'm left to try and run away, which has now left us in a 3v3 until people come back, which all was almost back, and the Torbjorn's almost back. Scarlet dies, and that was a really good chain. I should not have ulted. There's now 2 ults wasted on our side. Thank God they threw Rush and Lava the fight before, and thank God they... wow, sorry, I didn't realize chat was still going. I gotta be more on top of that. But this catnap should not have happened. They wasted 2 ults the fight before, so that was good. And they just swapped to DPS, so it kind of counteracts it. But grabbing the D.Va's fine. You saw me do it on the other one and pull her down. The problem with this Lijiang submap is the death barrier for this map is here. I'm not dragging anybody down in that amount of time. I don't even get her halfway. Olive actually gets a huge pick while I take the tank out of the fight, though, which is great. And that nuke was really bad, and we're actually able to kill the D.Va for it. They Cole as Olive dies. I should have gotten on point. We could have held that. Yep, there goes Kiriko. I'm low. I should have gone inside Riley's bubble. Riley's low. We have Scarlet back. Okay, we've gotten 2. That was really good on Colin's end, actually. You can see Colin get a lot better here. With his aim. You can watch him just... a lot better. Way better. That was really good, making the Reaper look up on my end. They swapped Ana. They have no ults coming up, and we still have both DPS ults. And we're pressuring this D.Va out. This Torbjorn dies. I'm like 2 HP. Yeah, that was bad on my end. My positioning was off. I like the pressure from Olive up there, and everybody else kind of stacking together while I'm not there. Riley kind of became a part of the core. That was really good. D.Va touches here. We kill the Kiriko. We got D.Va out of mech. They've swapped to Genji and Hanzo. We got Genji. That was a good anti on their Ana. We got Diva, and we got their Ana. The thing I did say to Winter while she was here was, yet again, we didn't use both DPS ults. But one big thing I did praise was all these players are below, like diamond or below, and Olive. I'm gonna go from left to right. Olive, for somebody who basically has never really played professionally, is playing flex DPS, has really only played a handful of times professionally when I've asked them, and has picked up Vendetta like 3 times for when I've asked them. Insanely amazing. And it's like crazy how I'm not really worried about them at all, other than like slight positioning and engaging and ult usage. But they're still learning the character, so that will come with time. Cullen, kind of the same thing. He's never played main DPS before other than Soldier 76. So amazing that he's picking up a character like Emre really fast. And that he's still getting good with it. Ults yet again, but you're still learning the character. Riley on Winston is a menace. The bubbles are insane. The callouts were really good. And same thing with Winter. The callouts are really good. Scarlet, really good. Just communication can be a little better. Obviously, we can't hear the comms. And ult usage a little as well, but she does use her ult a lot more than Olive and Colin. So not too worried about that either. Myself, it's myself. My biggest concern currently is I try to focus on one thing at a time. Is Allie. Her positioning's really on a lot of characters, on Juno, on Kiri, on Ana. And her aim is kinda meh. There's a great example of a comp game that we 5-stacked in, actually. It was myself, Allie, Riley, Winter, and Colin, and Riley was playing DPS. And I think I diffed Allie in heals on Zenyatta the whole game. So, my main concern is to help Allie and to help Colin, because Colin has been struggling a lot with main DPS and positioning and ult usage, especially on Sojourn and Emre and Cassidy. So my main concern is the two of them. But genuinely, even from what I'm seeing, is really good. Now here, we have a big swap on their end. Sojourn, Bastion, they keep the Diva, but Juno and Mercy. So, a lot of stuff to take in. It's going to be amazing to see how we adapt, and I believe we kind of stomp them this one. First off, great taking Dojo first. That was the first big thing. And the amount of synergy alone is insane. Colin and Scarlet staying out here to make sure that they can pressure the bridge and also pressure whoever goes by. Me, you can see I'm actively looking at Olive, who went to just go dive a Sojourn. Amazing. And Riley is keeping pressure on the tank and making sure that his main DPS has Dojo, while bubbling off whoever wants to try and push inside. Genuinely amazing. Positioning, fighting, like the best thing I've seen. And Colin and Scarlet instantly go to move over to help him with this. And get the diva out of mech for it. Amazing. Olive comes over to help too. Mercy gets the res. I don't think she should have got that res, but also, like, we all went to go try and take Dojo for our main DPS, so it's okay. They're all also really low. We killed the Diva, we killed the Mercy, we killed the Sojourn, we killed the Bastion, and now we chased the Juno out. Just great fight on everybody, genuinely. Like, Olive's playing a new character, Colin's playing a new character, I'm playing a new character, Scarlet's playing a new character. Just amazing. And the comms, too. Right here, this was really good. Now, I don't know if Olive meant to do this at the time, but you can see Olive lags behind here, compared to everybody. I think that this is good for the purpose of they're seeing if anybody, like currently compared to us, they can see if anybody's trying to back up and flank, which they do miss the diva because she was out behind the wall. But that was really smart, especially as a more heavy DPS. And we're actually able to get a kill, 2 kills, I think, as this diva gets in. And their Juno went to go around, so that was just great. I believe we killed a Sojourn. We killed the Juno. Just good stuff, honestly. This round is so much better, and my point will be further shown when you see that point that I said to hold in your head about Riley dying to that bomb, first point, but still bubbling it. You're gonna see why. Now this I did mention to Winter. Why are we a 5-sided die? This is terrible. Our main DPS should be in the dojo with our Mizuki. Our cat should honestly probably be in there with them, or even like here. Olive and Riley are fine. But yeah. Their Tracer falls off the map, so great on our end that they just worked out, and we killed their Mercy, who kind of just runs in. Good bubble on Riley's end at using it defensively. But this is what I mean. It is amazing to see somebody like Riley learning so fast on the fly. Because before, he made the mistake of not jumping when he bubbled. And you're gonna see, it's just amazing. Now this is actually, believe it or not, I think the worst fight we have all rounds. Despite us winning the fight. So, Tracer's coming back. Diva gets out of mech. Now, my first, what are we doing, is, yet again, we have Olive kind of go off on their own. But also, they're chasing the Juno. Mercy's pocketing her, and realistically, in a real scenario where this isn't a AI and a person, and it's 2 people, Olive might have died or might not have gotten away with this. But they do manage to kill the Juno and get out. The worst part is me trying to catnap a Tracer. And then the weirder part, I guess, is we're like inside of them while we're fighting, and we don't even have our Vendetta to realistically do that. We should be way spaced out more. Olive does come back and help kill the Bastion, which is great. And Riley and Colin stay together to dwindle down the Mercy. Amazing. But because of my sheer stupidity of trying to catnap a Tracer, falling to critical HP, and not having any heals because I was not in LOS or in the general vicinity of my Mizuki, and I didn't go into my Winston's bubble, I died to a Tracer who I tried to catnap. So yeah, that was really bad on my end. Kind of bad on all those end, kind of bad on the rest of the team's end, but mainly my fault. It works out that they swapped Hanzo and Widowmaker, so they just wasted 2 ults, but still. Now before this fight initiates, because I am now back, this is the moment that Riley shows amazing critical thinking and adaption. He leaped as he put down the bubble not caring where he's going to land, not caring what is going to happen after, making sure he lives this time along with his team. And this Diva Bomb is literally centered inside of that bubble. It could not be any more perfect. This is the best. Genuinely, Riley's Winston is amazing. And I have like -9 notes. Great example of positioning on Ali's end. Her Diva's remeching. You have to touch, but you can't touch until it's 97, and your entire team is still in spawn. And I would be surprised if she lives here. Yeah. Good on my end to try and boop Winter out. Doesn't end up working, but that's okay. Because now the amount of pressure we're about to put him is amazing. Now, the one thing that I would like to say is we didn't use ults. Olive, Colin, and Scarlet, unless you count this little overtime fight right here, did not use their ults all game. Or, sorry, Scarlet used it twice. But Colin and Olive didn't use it all game, which is why I was pointing out that they need to use their ults more. It's okay. Obviously, you're not gonna, like, we're still learning and stuff. So I'm not too worried about it. It's our first official practice, but it is something to point out. So from that first game, what I have to take away is, let me just, not arcade. You actually can't search by that. Alright, anyways, yeah, so for that first game, what I have to point out is both DPS need to ult more. Olive needs to work on knowing when to overextend and when not to. Colin needs to learn positioning and not to take angles by himself, and needs to work on aim a little. Riley, perfectly fine. Myself, I need to get better with Jetpack Cat, definitely. But my positioning could be a little better. And my critical thinking, definitely. And Scarlet, ult usage a little. Would have been nice to see a little more ults. And communication. Obviously, we can't clear comms, but that'll just come with time as you, like, you know, grow with everybody. Blizzard World. Now, this is a very interesting scenario. Now, the first game we had Riley and myself on, and the second game off. I was trying to see, mainly, is what our starting lineup should be. So how I would normally go about doing that with a brand new roster is when you have subs, play with one group, and then take both of whoever your subs are and put them in for 2 players and take the other 2 players out. And then think, what should I change that'll hopefully make that better? And change one person, because you can only have 2 subs. And then put the other person in and take the person that went in for that third game back out. And then you played with basically every scenario you can play with. So in this case, I put Winter in for Riley and myself in, or sorry, Ali in for myself. They're playing Tracer, Cassidy, Orisa, Ana, Wu Yang. I believe I told them to play this. Off the bat, I mean, this is Colin's first game playing Cassidy. Olive's first time learning Tracer. And Ali and Scarlet's first time playing together, I believe. So not too worried about it. And I know it'll get better. But Olive should definitely be somewhere in this room, maybe even down here. We're on Genji. Red team is on Genji, Hanzo, Reinhardt, Lucio, and Kiriko. Alright, that Genji should be dead. Colin should not have dropped high grounds. And this Genji should be dead. Scarlet should not have dropped high ground. That Genji is now dead. Although, in that scenario, she should have. So, actually, that was fine. Allie should drop now, because there's no reason in trying to hold up there with 2 people dead and your entire team in jeopardy. Yeah, and Hanzo's doing a great job of pressuring her. She does back out. Okay, it's good. That was a great shot. I wouldn't have done that, actually. What I would have done once they backed out here, even though they lose this point really fast, it's okay, because sorry. Even though everybody died and they get this point in sub 30 seconds, which is insane, recontesting this is a death wish. I could see I want to stall time, but your whole team got front spawn, which is great and means you would theoretically be able to hold this archway and try to death hold, which would have been the better outcome, because this was bad. Now you're sectioned off from your Ana, now you stagger onto the point, and now you're staggered and you're going to get back spawn. So that was bad on Winter's End. Obviously, I wasn't really listening to the comms for this, so I don't really know what was said or what was planned there, but that was a great kill on Olive's end. I was gonna say realistically they shouldn't be up here, but that was an amazing kill. I don't know if somebody dwindled that Lucio down. Or if Olive just... It's only because I got stuck in a wall. Yeah, he got hit by a grenade. Wow, that was really good. And didn't even recall out? That's amazing. That was really good. That was really good on Olive. I'm very impressed with that. Colin should not have done whatever that was. Whatever you're doing here, no. Siphon Blaster? Yeah, no. You stay right here and jump and jiggle peek. This Reinhardt should die. This is great pressure from Olive. That was a great dragon. Wow. That was a really good idea from Olive, and just, it was poor timing because the dragons and your supports are low and you lost your other, yeah. I mean, good idea. I wouldn't have done it there, but supports are stuck here. Yeah, that was really good. That was a really good dragons. Oh, what a shot. That was good on Winter's End. Jesus. Okay. Yeah, so the other reason that jumping on the point was really bad was you're like so staggered now. 3 of you are here, your Ana's still coming back, your Orissa's just getting out of spawn, and what should have been minimum 2 to 3 holds with like the archway pretty much where we are now, and then the circle, like the checkpoint, is pretty much now just going to be 1, because your entire team was never together to begin with. And we're halfway through this with 5 minutes. Good pressure. Good job on Olive getting the Hanzo off the high ground and contesting the high ground. This is actually really good. I wouldn't have stayed up there contesting the high ground, I don't think. I think your Wuyong, Ana, and Emre should actually come up here and take it as the core. But I like that you are contesting the high ground, keeping them from getting it. Good kill on the Genji. Ooh, that should not have happened. I don't even know what just happened. So I know from my end that Riley and I were worried because we knew our Lucio and Kiriko were being stupid. So realistically, it's actually a positioning fault. And also, so what I mentioned earlier of good on Olo staying up here, but I would not have stayed up here. I would have had the Wuyong, Ana, and Emre come up here, is because they would not have been here. So theoretically, your Tracer would have been in this room and saw those two coming, backed up, and everybody would have came down these stairs and or was up on this archway, up on this bridge, turned around and shot it down. And both of our supports would be dead, and that would be a fight lost. Because that 2 kills happens, I actually think Riley and I run back in and we win this fight. Yep, there goes their Kiriko. Wow. Okay. And there's no contest. Oh, Olive tries. Yeah. Yeah, that was really bad. Our supports need to, our core, not just our supports, because it's not just their fault, need to communicate to be on the high ground, and our core should be on the high ground, because that was bad. That death shouldn't have happened there. That actually probably would have been where they stopped us. Did neither of the supports backspawn either? That would be really bad if they didn't. Oh, they couldn't. No, do not wake him up. Okay. They get out. Okay, they get out. That's okay. They get out. That's fine. I can accept that. Is 5 ults to 4 ults. I am very intrigued to see how this fight plays out, because to be honest, I don't really remember. That Dragons is great. Ooh, that section is thick. I was gonna go in on that. Nano on who? Tracer. Okay. Wow. I believe that was coordinated. It's just that the pulse bomb stuck the point. Because that would have been great if Olive stuck somebody. That would have been a 3, maybe 4. Winter does kill. Okay. Good follow-up. Is Reinhardt should die. Yep. Okay. Good. That was good. I can accept that fight. But thing I will point out, that was 3 ults on our end and 1 ult on their end, and now they're gonna have a 4th. So we went from 5 ults to 4 ults to 2 to 4. So that's actually really bad. You probably could have saved Nano or not gone for the pulse or both. So I think Terra Surge is really the only reason you won that fight. Holy shit, what a dome. Scarlet should not be peeked out that far, though. Anna, that was one thing that I actually noticed. So, New Queen Street is the only game we're not going over during this because I actually don't have the replay code. The reason I bring this up is because one of the biggest things with Allie and Scarlet's hero pools is realistically the only time they're going to play together is when they're playing Ana Wu Yang, which is a decently strong comp. But and it's one of like the three scenarios that they'd be playing together. But the problem comes to neither of them hold positioning and stay back. They're both either trying to be too aggressive or too in the fight. You can see a lot Allie's trying to be like on top of everybody and no scoping people. And you can see Scarlet's pushing up a lot. And they need to really just stay back and hold like they honest to God, both of them should really be like back here. The point's there. I would be back here on this high ground, on this little nub, so that you have like right here. Bam. Or you could go up here if you wanted, but that's kind of. Colin should not be over there. He's gonna die for that. Yep. Good job on Olive pressuring the Kiriko. Good trying to pressure that. I believe that is a great shatter. Yeah. Scarlet can get out. Colin shouldn't be there. Colin needs to live. Yeah, no, that was bad. Colin shouldn't have been there to begin with. Good job on Olive killing that Reinhardt. That's a huge trade. Good title blast. Good dragons. Ooh. Wow. There's no way. Okay. That title blast was honestly amazing. I think Winter could have lived those dragons if she continued moving to the right and didn't second guess and try to move to the left. Because then she would have had Scarlet to heal her, which then would have given Scarlet and her time to get onto the point to give Colin time to get off that ultimate. But yet again, we'll point out, Colin didn't ult. So, and they have almost a 4-minute time bank, which is really bad. I told them they could swap it up here. I don't think they fully... Okay. So, now, this was also the day we were figuring out hero pools for the supports. In no circumstance am I probably ever going to have Scarlet play Zenyatta, because I don't think Scarlet plays Zenyatta that much. I am most likely going to be our Zen player. It seems to be. Ali does have Baptiste, though. So we're mainly going to pay attention to that. Colin is trying out Cassidy again. Olive's on Genji. And Winter's on Zarya. So entire team comp swap. Jesus, holy. That was a very pointless bubble. I think she thought her Zen was gonna peak. That was, yeah. I would, if you saved that bubble a little later, it would have played out how Zarya wanted that to happen. Now this is good. That was a good pin. That's a big pick. Okay. Good trade. Good kills, Colin. Ooh. Okay. And you'll see red team here. Okay, that was atrocious. I actually forgot that that happened. I thought that they capped this point. That's actually on Olive, I think. So realistically, Scarlet shouldn't have peeked that. Scarlet shouldn't be dead here. Scarlet should have talked as soon as she got low. Winter should have tried to bubble her or something. There should have been some way we tried to save Scarlet there. Or Scarlet shouldn't have peeked it to begin with. First part. Second part is this is great pressure from Olive, but it's okay. That is one person. And if Winter was stayed on the point, Scarlet didn't die and was stayed on the point, Olive backed up and went on the point. This point actually would have been capped because I believe it's at 99.9, 99.51. And if we do math, okay, we're pulling out a calculator for this actually. Um, hybrid capture times. So, literally, one, two, three, four, five. One, two, three, four, five. Yeah, full capped. That would have been capped. Even here, it would be capped. But because we tried to chase a Hanzo, and because Scarlet died, and because Olive is off the point and Winter was off the point, it's just a mess. This entire interaction that plays out next should not have happened, especially when it's only two of them that initially start this. This is a 2v3 that they go into. That was good on their Hanzo. Why? That just split you guys in half. The bubble there is great to try and help your Genji get back over. Although the pressure from the Hanzo is solid. And now their whole team is there versus three of you. Two of you now. Yep. And Winter jumps. Yes. Okay, good. Okay. I would not have even attempted to go into that fight, but I don't also think that it was a bad idea, so it was your team's dying, you want to try and get there to save them. Oh, that was good shots on my end. Okay, I think I remember this, and if so, I believe that this was the saddest thing ever. Is that my third dragons in this round? Yeah, that was just bad. I mean, I can't even like blame anything because it's honest to God, like that was just unfortunate. It was very well planned by the enemy. to do that. Because honestly, Allie should be dead too. And probably does die. Ooh, that was a really good bubble. Oh, wow. Yeah. That was just really good from me, to be honest. If I'm being so completely frank. Because you want to try and get there. You want to try and take that room. You want to try and take the high ground. Could you have possibly gone this way? Sure. Could you have gone through here and those dragons would have killed you? Sure. Could you have decided to go this way? Sure. Actually, one thing that does remind me of that I do need to teach the team is that the strongest thing you can do on a hybrid or escort map is flip the map. So actually what they could have done, which now that I'm explaining it, gone this way, wrapped around, gone down these stairs, gone over this way, and then once they got here, pressure us and get up here so that they can have this high ground, and they might have won the fight, but yet again, just goodbye the enemy. This should just be death by the rest of them. That was a big stagger. Okay. Now,
60 seconds.
yeah, yet again, that was just really good by the enemy. The idea to go a different way was good. So I just can't even. That was good. Oh, we full hold them.
Seconds remaining.
Okay. 4 ults going into 2 coming up on 2. Reinhardt's up top behind again. Good trying to yeah, no, that shouldn't have happened. In complete honesty. I assume that it just was not communicated that this Reinhardt was up top behind, but I know that definitely everybody other than the tank saw that, and the tank could have bubbled if that was communicated. So that was just bad communication because I was going to die for that. Good on Olive to take that for the support, but I don't think it changes anything. Yeah, no. Yeah, and the window is questionable, but also its last fight. The Deadeye through the window is a great idea. Oh, you should have held that longer. You held that longer, especially with this window. 3, 4. Yeah, the dragons, sections U2. Yep. Game. I mean, really just comes down to communication, I think.
Whoa! What's your problem?
Just jump straight into the next one. Watch Point Gibraltar. So, this time somebody's sitting out. Scarlet. Scarlet's sitting out. Riley's on the enemy team. But you can see I'm kind of taking us down a little bit of a different route. We're playing on a brig. Diva, Widow, and Sombra. Learn very quickly that Colin cannot play Widowmaker yet. The one thing I do have to note is that we should already be set up wherever the hell we're supposed to be set up. And Allie is taking the scenic route. And then I learned she does not know how to make the jump from blue box to hop box. And oh wow, I could have told you that you weren't gonna make that jump from that angle. Just so you know for next time, you do it this way. You cannot make that diagonally at all. Yeah. Um, I remember this. I was not told that Doomfist came up here, and so Colin dies. Yep. Good kill on Olive to trade the Widowmaker. That was good. Amazing sleep. So that's actually the only scenario where being inside of your team was actually the correct option, because that's your brig, and you still have a tank. So could I have maybe stayed with her? Sure. Good kill. 3v3. Nope, we have Colin. 4v3. 4v4. Good on Winter to pressure them back. Who? Bad on Winter to pressure them back. What? Just happened. Okay. Okay. Whoa. Okay, that was bad. I guess, to be honest, your Ana's dead. You only have Brig heals. You're playing a Widow comp. You shouldn't go that far up. And you're now at half HP as you start to back up. Was that 2 packs? That was every heal I had. Yeah, now you're out of mech. Wow, a whip shot too. And you're gonna die for it. Another pack. Oh my. Yeah, that's bad. That is insanely bad. On Winter's part and on my part. I should not have tried to bash that Widow despite her being low. Where did Colin... Why are you there? You should not be there. You should be back up here. Winter gets remech. Colin's able to... Or Olive's able to kill the Widow? No. That Widow is low, though. That's Suzu. Winter's almost out of mech again. Whatever that just was, should not have happened either. I'm dead. Colin's dead. Winter remix. Olive's critical. Under zero circumstances should this be a booster in. This should be a booster out. Where is my Ana? Where is my Sombra? Get them both out. Or back up. Because that was just complete cut LOS. And you're thrown in now. That was good to get up there. Yeah, you're Ana stuck alone though. There goes Olive, who was critical that whole fight, so that was kind of expected. Yeah, it's lost. Next point.
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay. Set up, quickly. Duke is pushed off. Where the fuck did I... You didn't backspawn. I would have backspawned. I don't think it was smart to...
The payload has reached the checkpoint.
Okay. What I would have done is gone this way. Because then you would have been safe, and you would have been able to walk straight up to the high ground. And I don't think that would have been able to headshot you. Because you would have been here. Sorry, that Kiriko. But yeah. I would have gone left. I wouldn't have backspawned. That was good on killing the Doomfist. Partially my fault because I told Colin to go up there. Either a little more this way or you could have played here, but I also didn't. I kind of forgot that this happened. Shouldn't have told you to go up there. So I will take responsibility for that. That was a good rush. I shouldn't have peeked that. You're down 2 now.
God, they're everywhere.
Yeah, no, you're down 3. It's just a regroup. That Widowmaker dies. That's a good pulse. Amazing. Okay. Where did that Doomfish just go? Behind us. Why is... Ali should be on that high ground. Every day of the week. Good nuke on Winter's End to remake. But Ali should be up on that high ground. Colin should not have grappled down. Winter's gonna die because Ali's too busy looking at the Doomfist. Good kill on the Tracer. Great hack on the Doomfist. Colin shouldn't be down there, so Colin shouldn't have died. Good rally. Trying to pseudo tank. That was a great sleep. I don't know who the hell woke that up. That was bad to wake it up. Okay, it still dies, so that's fine. I should not be going up anymore. Back up. Okay. Glad that I realized that. That is a great hack. Great kill on Winter coming back. That is going to get Ali. Nope, gets to nobody. Colin's now on Sojourn. Good swap. Big punch. Big hack. Big boop. Okay, that was amazing. That was... Okay. Redemption arc, I believe. I never remember how long this game is. Okay. We're going to do one of every game mode, so we'll do Atlas after this, and then I think we're going to call it there just because I still have things I need to do. I plan on doing more VOD reviews for Diamonds. Okay. They just wasted so much time. And going into this fight, we have EMP, we have Nano, Supernova should be planned. Especially with them only having beat. And there's Suzu out early. Ana should not have dropped, so Brink should not have dropped. Neither of us should be down here. That's really bad, and Colin should not be there at all. He's a great EMP. I really hope that saves it. Nope, beat. That is great peel. Colin should not be over there. You need to be back here, up here, or up there. Like, you're just kind of in there. You're a sitting duck. You should be dead. That's amazing that you get out. There's a great call on the carry. Okay, they're calling us, which is completely his fault. Our Brigand on us should not be on the low ground still, but we're kind of stuck down here. Olive gets back quick. Okay. Rotate high ground. ASAP. Our Brig's going. Ali should be going. So, there's a staircase right here that is 10,000 times safer than whatever la-di-da-di-da that is. Because that just goes across every sight line. You still get up there. So, points for getting up to the high ground. Colin should not have dropped. He's gonna die for that. Wow. You should 1,000 times be dead. Good kill on the Widowmaker. Good rally. Good pressure. You should not still be down there. You need to be trying to get back up ASAP. because you're gonna die. There's a good nano. I died because I overextended. That's terrible on my ends because Colin's gonna die now. Yep. Yeah, I was bad on my end. I should not have overextended for that under any circumstances. Should have stayed up on the high ground. Protect my Ana and Sojourn. That would have make her dies. Nice. That was a great hack. That was a great slide. That was a great shield bash. That was a great everything. That was the best peel and target priority I have seen. It's a great nuke. Get one. Amazing. And that Kiriko sectioned. That was great. Good on Colin to bring the aggression forward, and the team follows suit. Ana and Brig rotating. Colin goes up height. Oh, Colin doesn't go up height. I think he gets up there eventually. Okay. There we go. Now we're playing like a team. That was a great kill. That, what a stun.
Meteor strike.
What a hack. That peel, that target priority, that was amazing. That was great. The peel from the Brig, protecting the core, stunning the Doomfist that was pressuring the backline, calling for the extra help because he ulted, shielding off the meteor strike so that it did not damage the Sojourn, throwing the nade to make sure everybody's getting more healing because the Doom is going to have a charge punch, and then hacking the Doom out of his seismic slam was just amazing. And Winter getting there too was just, the pressure from the tank was great too. That was just, holy shit. That was great. Although you should not be on the low ground, and you're going to die. Yep. You need to be on the high ground. I kind of like that from Olive, trying to make them look at him. Sorry, look at them. Good kill on the Widow. I should not have dropped, but I can see it being okay. Yeah, Colin dropped too. I mean, I guess. I don't think either of us should have dropped there, but it did work out, and I guess it made sense in the scenario. So, I mean, that was a really good hold. We held him there for 5 minutes. That was amazing. Do we have any comp swaps? No. I want to know if they broke the teleporter. No, we broke the teleporter. Okay. Because I missed it. I do believe I still get over there. Yeah, that Ryan dies. Amazing. Colin. No. Just now. If you want to flip the map, you should be up here. You should have continued going this way and gone up here. Or you should have stayed up here or turned to look at that Ryan too. Because you are going to have no help whatsoever. Good kills. Right idea with the angle. The angle worked out. I liked you more toward that stair area where the health pack was. Definitely not down halfway toward the tunnel. Is that an emote? Olive being a little bit toxic, are we? Good setup. I like the setup. That Sojourn dies. Ooh, lucky. Big stun on the Diva. Push that Reinhardt back. That was a great kill on Olive. That was great taking care of that Sojourn. That's the fight win right there. They switched Reaper. Ooh, they trade. Okay. Not a fight win there. Big sleep. It's okay. Good try with the nade. That Kiri dies. That Kiri does not die. I die. Bad on my end. I don't think I should realistically be there. Winter should most definitely not be in there. Does she get out? Yes. Okay. Colin, great job staying on the high ground that whole time. Even though it does not seem like you did much, good job holding the high ground. Oh, okay. We know Ryan has ult now. Because he was hacked. This is very interesting. I like this. Flipping the map. Yes, there we go. Okay. Oh. I don't know if that was on purpose or accidental or misclick or it just didn't go. But that was bad. It actually didn't even break shield, so it's kind of crazy. We did kill Kiri, and we've rallied now. That's Shatter. It doesn't matter. They just wasted an ult. That nano... Why did we nano? No. We should have... If we saved nano, that would have been 2 ults for 2 of theirs. And the .1. I don't think we should have used nano there. I think nano should have been held. That was a really good beat. We need to back out. Yep. Not that way, though. We should definitely not be staying there. Wrap around and go up top. There's good pressure from their Reinhardt. Good peel. Okay, yep.
This ends now.
That's overclock. That's just a wasted ult. Just kite that. Yep. Okay. Oh my god, Ron. That was really good. Really good right there. Yep, overclock. Honestly, Colin, good example of as you play Sojourn, you'll figure this out. But honestly, Reinhardt was there. You should not be coming to pressure this Reinhardt. I would have slid right down here and overclocked. Popping heads. And you have everybody right behind you, except for your tank, who is focusing their tank. I would definitely have not went to go push down that stairwell. Okay. You recognize the mistake and back up. We should not be trying to push through this room. I don't know why we're trying to push through this room. There you go. Great. You need some sort of follow-up. Crazy save with the stun. EMP it. Or, that works. I would EMP. Beautiful. You die for it, but you hit all 5. I don't know about all that. I don't think that was needed. And it bounced off the pipe. Yeah, that was bad. I would have saved that for a remake, or I would have angled it differently. Oh! We lose this. Wow! That's really bad. They were down 1, and we used 3 ults to lose the fight. Holy shit. And Sojourn's chasing Arana. Oh my god. That might have been the worst fight I've seen. Like, poof. Okay.
Disrupting.
That Kiri should be... The Kiri just walked into all of us and just didn't die. That Kiri should be dead. Nobody should be looking at this Reinhardt. Nobody should be looking at this Reinhardt. Leave the Reinhardt and go main. Olive has the right idea. I'm taking blue box. We need to take blue box. Can we take... There we go. Okay. Colin needs to get up there. Colin is not up there. There you go. Oh my god, I remember this. I want to see something. Can hear him. And we just don't even, like, contemplate it. That was a great Blossom. And that's Rush. And that's Shatter. And that's Overclock. I would have died. I definitely would have died. This Reinhardt better die. For whatever dumbass shit this is. How does he get away with a kill? Okay. Good job on Olive and Winter killing that Sojourn. Good job on me going back to help our Ana. Good job on Ana going to stay with the Sojourn. That Sojourn should have been healed at some point during that, because that Sojourn should have died. I believe I called for that nano, which if so, interesting time to call for that, but I also don't hate it, so I don't really know how to feel about that. And Allie just shouldn't have died, that's on me. Yeah, that was, okay. That was a really weird call on my end, actually. I don't think I agree with that. Good pressure. Good pressure. Good. That was beautiful. You're down 1. They have overextend. You know you need to make something happen, and your Brig is staying on point with the only ult you currently have. That was amazing. They are now staggered. They're going to be forced into a 4v5 at a disadvantage. Great hack. Great hack. Great DM to cut off the LOS of heals. Rally. Yep. Fight over. Game 1.
10 seconds remaining.
Who touches? Ryan? Ooh, Sojourn's back too. And Olive's dead. Overclock. Ooh, that Ryan's low. Sojourn's low. That's beat. Because it's bots, they ran off and that worked. And it actually would have worked in a regular game too, if that was just a little bit lower, because that explodes up here, doesn't it? Yeah. That is a crazy ass save though. So kinda good on Winter. I will give her that. That was amazing. Oh yeah. Last game we're gonna go over today. Atlas.
Welcome to Atlas.
Low key the worst Ana in existence. We'll work on it. Okay. This one we're back to the Recon Shack. This game actually might be the most impressive game I've witnessed out of us. There was a lot of pausing. Ali had a few disconnects. I believe Scarlet disconnected. I think Olive swapped their Wi-Fi this game. There was a lot of stuff that happens, and the fact that we, excuse me, win this is amazing.
3,
Um,
2, 1. Initial flashpoint.
Already a mistake made.
Ready for battle.
I hope it's not two.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Initial flashpoint.
No. Okay. Don't shout out of spawn on Flashpoint, because you gain an initial speed, which actually doesn't stack with any speeds. Because I exist on Lucille already. So I would have saved that, but I think you'll hopefully have it by the time first fight happens. So, yeah.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Alright, they went down.
Flashpoint unlocked.
Our Emre and Mizuki should be here so that we have a cross angle. Even though this comp's meant to like play on top of each other. Okay. Great shout. Alright, good disengage. Oh, that was bad. We need to group. We need to back up and group up. I don't know why we're still peeking. I go to Taxi Scarlet, that's good. Yeah, I would not be peeking this. How did they get here and nobody heard them? What a whiff. And he dies. Okay. I just don't think they should have been there to start with, but great kill on the cat too. There's 2 of them left. 3 of them left. I can count. I should not be dead there. I need to position better. Under no sir. Oh, Scarlet should have dropped too. Okay. Really good on Winter. Good shit. I should not have died. Scarlet should have definitely dropped, and Olive I don't think should have died either. But yet again, I died and Scarlet died, so or Scarlet didn't drop, so no heals. Neither of us should be over there, to be honest. Holy shit. I'm trying to touch. Yeah, no. That was bad. That was a really bad point.
Station. Next.
Colin's now on Emre.
Resort.
Oh wait, Colin's been on Emre. Why did I think he was on Sojourn? Okay. I believe, yes, this is when Ali DCs the first time and Scarlet disconnects and Olive resets their internet. So this is all hell breaks loose. You're gonna have Ali coming from spawn. Colin is dying. You're gonna have Olive coming from spawn. And we are now in a 4v5.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Hear that, Olive? Levi says good Sombra play.
Clear out.
Flashpoint unlocked.
I don't really know what the hell that was. I like where Colin is. I don't like where Winter is. I think Winter should be on the point with everybody else. I like Olive running and trying to disrupt and make up for the ult percentage and time lost while they were reconnecting. I kind of like the idea of me touching and being in there. I don't know if I would have done it the way I did it, but yeah, no. We should have definitely dropped on Queen at this point and shouted in. Because I'm gonna, yeah. If we dropped, shouted, Olive and I don't die, we maybe flip that fight. Your Emre's gonna die. Yep. Okay. Oh, and you would have gotten Rampage. That was just bad. That was just really slow. And Colin should have pushed up a little more.
Breaking them down.
There's the beat in. That was amazing. Kill the Tracer. It's a cat and a Reinhardt. And she almost pulled it off the map. Don't go that way. Don't go that way. Go the other way. No. Oh, okay. Colin had the right idea. I got there eventually.
So who should be complaining?
Okay. Oh, kill that Sojourn. Kill one of them. There you go. Big stagger. Kill that Sojourn now. I'm gonna die. Okay. This is salvageable. Good kill. Good burrow. Good pressure on that jetpack cat. Great shout to keep your venture alive. Good job pushing up, calling back up. There you go. That was great. That was amazing. That was the best save I've seen. That's Sojourn, nice. That's Sojourn. I remember this. And we are going to lose this point. And it is entirely my bad. Because I was inviting Scarlet back to the game. Ah. Never stand still. Don't do what I just did. That was the worst thing ever. Holy shit. We lose this point. There's no even, like, yeah. I was just... That's my fault. There's no even trying to touch that. I don't even see a point in trying to touch that. Oh, and we still try, and we're gonna pay for it. That was 3 ults, though. So, I mean, are we really unhappy with that? 3 ults for us to regroup with our player coming back? Like, okay. That was really bad on their end, actually. Okay, now Scarlet's back. We have tech and override protocol. Okay. I don't hate the idea. Good direct shots, too, on the jetpack cat. That was good. That was good, Colin. That was a good override protocol. I'm not upset with that. That was really good. Boop was so good. Olive could have lived that. Scarlet got hit at first, I think. Okay, we trade Jetpack Cat. Good aim, Colin. Okay. Okay. We make up for it. That Sojourn dies. Okay. Yet again, kind of another example, Colin, of angling on your own. I mean, you aren't entirely on your own. You had people right there, but you could see you were taking a lot of pressure. Good kills, though. Not unhappy with it. Just saying that could have gone badly, but it went well.
Stinks. Disrupting. Lucky fun.
That was a great shot on their end, and that is a great beat, and I'm glad I am reciprocating with beat. Oh, but I miss Olive.
Time for the reckoning.
That's a good ult. Olive's dead. There's no winning this. It's a 4v5. That's a whiffed pulse. Nope. Okay. They use 2 ults, we use 2 ults. The difference is their Tracer got back up to 65% in that fight, which is fucking insane that she did that in 20 seconds. Not even. She did it in less. By the time she drops her pulse bomb, she's at 9%. Holy fuck. Yeah, like realistically, that Tracer's pulse bomb next fight, that was a cooldown. Holy god. I believe we come back, we tech, and we win the point, hopefully.
This stinks.
Good pressure. I don't really like staying in that tunnel, but good boop, crazy ass knife, good kills, run in, tech, flip it.
Ends now.
Great save. Great save. Kill that cat. They just wasted OC. Do not peek that. That was beyond stupid. I don't even know how you're alive. You should have never peeked that at below 5 HP. It is insane that you were able to kill that. Never ego peek. Good kill. And now you kill the cat. Amazing. Now we have 3 ults. They have 2. We're coming up on a 4th.
Next flashpoint, town center.
Yeah. 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 He lives. How the hell did he live?
Garden.
I don't think he survives the aftermath, but how the hell did he live? What a shout. And what a boop. I don't think if I booped him back that shout would have hit him. And that was amazing of you to see that boop and shout him. That was fucking great. Does he live that too? Like he lives the aftermath? No, I didn't think so. But that was... There's Pulse Bomb, and they used Catnap to take Olive on a field trip. Okay. We Sanctuary and win the fight, because that was the stupidest Catnap I've seen ever.
Flashpoint unlocks in 10 seconds.
Okay, yeah. GG's. Oh, Ollie dies. Please tell me I beat or we sanctuary or something. Okay. Good aim, Colin. That was great. Good aim. Dude, popping off on the Emre. Like, genuinely. If we go to the practice, we had a practice where everybody came to my house, which I will plan to stream some of those. And it was like our first practice all together. And if you took that Emre from literally a week ago to this, it is a big difference. They switch Life Weaver. Okay, so they're throwing. We override protocol. We sanctuary. I really like that. That was amazing. We're being flanked. They're gonna cap point. Please tell me we see that. Yep, we shout. We turn. Scarlet needs to run. Scarlet needs to back up. Scarlet needs to back up. Okay. That was a really slow backup. Yeah, that Reinhardt's still chasing you. Oh, yeah. It's even. Maybe flippable. What a ballsy ass move. What a hero play. Oh, I'm dead. It doesn't matter. All of them. Them squared. Possibly a good opportunity for Rampage here. Oh, they just used grip. I would have done it right there. I genuinely think we rampaged right there. And they were all lined up. You have 3 people. 4? Am I back? No. You have 3 people right there. 3v3 and they're all poison and antied. Do we still win this? No way. What a chain. What a chain. Pulse misses. I'm back. I'm dead. No charge. Ryan's dead. Okay, so I guess it doesn't even matter that we didn't use Rampage. So, good on the rest of the team for pulling that together. But I think I would have used Rampage there still.
Next, Flashpoint, Bazaar.
Dodge this.
Okay. I'd honestly just kite. Where is Winter? No. Your old team's up here. They treat point. I would have just kited and wait. Point's not even unlocked yet.
Time for the reckoning.
Ah! That's huge. But I still don't think I would have done that. I think you kite, wait for point to unlock, wait for tree to go down, then engage with Rampage. Because right here, nobody is able to come help you. 3 teammates are half HP. I think I just used Amp to heal. Yup, and Scarlet's down a hat. Yeah. Big anti, but there's going to be 0 follow-up. Oh, there's an attempt. Ooh, okay, and I beat. Olive is at, what, a bar of HP? Holy shit. Yeah, okay. Good on the team for going in on that and me beating to keep everybody alive. Yeah, I would have just waited till that tree went down. We just used 2 ults for their 1. Just to barely win the fight.
Hey there.
And to lose 1 during that. We lost Scarlet.
This stinks.
That was a good Rampage.
Hi.
Yep. Winter. Winter. Okay, I thought maybe you just walked straight by her, but no, you just got your cankles broken by sound cues. Holy shit. Okay. Scarlet dies. This might just be a fight loss. I don't even think there's a way we can win this. They're up 3 ults, almost 4. They just swapped Moira. We kill one. I would just back up. I don't think this is winnable. They capped already. Okay. Let's look at this. They've capped. We're down 1. Our tank is critical. They have 4 compared to our 3. With 3 of these people having ults. There just ain't no way. There just ain't no way.
Time to drop the bomb.
What the? Ah! I don't know if I would have done that, but I also don't hate it because you realistically don't know. There's no way you would have known that your ammo was right behind you, and everybody was really low during that entire fight. I think I would have held that too, honestly, because you could have probably used it next fight, but. Ooh, that was a good shot. Yeah. I think this is when I would have sanctuaried, and then you would have saved beat, because I don't think beat should be used there. That was good beat on their ends. Yeah. I think you should have saved sanctuary, used sanctuary when I beated, and then I would have beated when they beated, and counter beated. It should be a soft regroup. Oh, what a save from Winter! Holy shit. And you kill him. Holy sh... What a save. Great. Yes. And the speed from me, too. That was amazing. That was fucking great. What a save. So yeah, I think what I have for us is we definitely need to work on positioning for everybody, including myself. We definitely need to work on target priority, ult usage, a lot of things to work on. But overall, I hope you enjoyed seeing this new form of Diamonds trying to be more of a fun team with a bunch of friends than let's get out their team and be professional. And I can't wait to show you guys what we have next. So keep shining bright, and I'll see you guys in the next one.